Ever dreamed of swinging through the streets like Spider-Man, launching webs from your wrists, and saving the day? Well, what if I told you some scientists are closer to making that a reality? No, it's not Dr. Octopus up to something sneaky, it's science. Stick around to find out more. Hey there, tech enthusiasts. Welcome to NotSoTechie, where we break down the coolest science and tech stories without frying your brain. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the latest marvels of science. If you love tech mixed with superhero fantasies, today's video is just for you. So, who here hasn't wished they could shoot webs from their wrists after binge-watching Spider-Man movies? Imagine swinging over traffic or using your web to, reach for the TV remote. Well, scientists have been working on something that brings us closer to that dream. Minus the tights and wall crawling, of course. Researchers at Tufts University have developed a revolutionary technology that mimics Spider-Man's iconic web-slinging abilities. This innovation features a liquid silk that quickly hardens into a strong, adhesive fiber able to lift objects, just not villains yet. Ever wondered how spiders manage to spin silk that's tougher than steel, all while hanging upside down? Well, science is on its way to cracking that code, thanks to a little help from comic books too. Inspiration from nature and comics. Many of us have fantasized about swinging between buildings like Spider-Man. Now, this idea has moved closer to reality, thanks to the Silk Lab team at Tufts. Taking inspiration from both nature and superheroes, the team found that silk from moth cocoons could be transformed into a liquid material that solidifies instantly when expelled from a needle, forming a sticky fiber. Silk-producing organisms like spiders, ants, and moths have inspired scientists for years, but natural spider silk remains far more advanced. Spiders control their silk's elasticity, stiffness, and adhesiveness with precision, something that human technology has yet to fully achieve. Did you know? Some of the coolest scientific breakthroughs were discovered by accident, like penicillin, microwaves, and now, Spider-Man-inspired web fibers. Accidental discovery: adhesive silk fiber. This breakthrough began unexpectedly during a different adhesive project. While cleaning lab equipment with acetone, Marco Lo Presti, a research assistant professor in biomedical engineering, noticed that the silk solution formed web-like fibers at the bottom of the glass. This discovery paved the way for further experiments on transforming silk fibroin into a fiber that mimics Spider-Man's webs. Do you think real-world science can beat comic book science? Let's see how this accidental discovery opened new doors. Creating liquid silk webs. The team isolated silk fibroin, the primary protein in silk, by boiling and cleaning silk moth cocoons. Researchers discovered that mixing dopamine into the fibroin solution allows the silk to harden instantly by drawing moisture away. Fibroin typically forms a semi-solid hydrogel over several hours when in contact with solvents like ethanol or acetone, but dopamine speeds up this process. The researchers also added chitosan, from insect exoskeletons, and borate buffer to further enhance the fiber's strength and adhesiveness. These thin fibers, some as fine as human hair, demonstrated remarkable strength, lifting objects over 80 times their weight. And just how fast can this liquid silk turn into web-like fibers? Spoiler alert, it's instant. How it works? The liquid silk is expelled through a coaxial needle, where it is encased in acetone, initiating solidification. As the stream travels through the air, the acetone evaporates, leaving behind a sticky silk fiber that clings to surfaces. This method allows the fibers to attach to and lift objects from a distance. Believe it or not, acetone, the same substance found in nail polish remover, is a key ingredient in creating these sticky silk fibers. Unlike natural spiders that pull silk strands from their glands to build webs, this technology launches fibers from a device, showcasing a new way of manipulating silk. The team successfully retrieved a variety of objects from about 12 centimeters away, including a cocoon, a steel bolt, a lab tube floating on water, a scalpel buried in sand, a wooden block. This adaptability demonstrates the potential for real-world applications, from manufacturing to rescue operations. With tech evolving this fast, who knows? The future might bring eco-friendly gadgets that are also inspired by superheroes. Future possibilities and challenges. While this artificial silk is not as strong as natural spider silk, which remains roughly 1,000 times stronger, the researchers believe that creative engineering will close the gap over time. Fiorenzo Omanetto, head of the Silk Lab, said, "We draw inspiration from nature, as well as comics and science fiction. Our goal was to reverse engineer silk materials to function both the way nature intended and as comic creators imagined. So, while we're not web-slinging superheroes just yet, this research shows how science fiction and nature can inspire real-world innovation. These silk fibers could revolutionize industries. Think underwater adhesives, solar cell coatings, eco-friendly microchips, and even biodegradable sensors. What do you think? Could this lead to the next wave of wearable tech, or maybe even Spider-Man-inspired rescue tools? As exciting as these advancements are, it's also a reminder. With great technology comes great responsibility. We need to think about the environmental and ethical impact of innovations like this. And that's it for today's dive into Spider-Man-inspired science. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and let us know in the comments what tech inspired by superheroes you'd like to see next. And don't forget to subscribe to NotSoTechie for more amazing stories where science meets fiction and the future meets fun. Until next time, stay curious, stay techie, and don't try web-slinging at home. At least, not yet.